Soy Alex Palou, vengo de Barcelona y para mí conducir es mi vida. Y estoy aquí para pasar 3 días viviendo experiencias que nunca hemos vivido.
Ahora estamos esperando que llegue el resto, ya en 5 minutitos.
Nazywam się Bartek Mirecki, mam 17 lat. Przyjechałem tutaj z Polski. Moją pasją są wyścigi samochodowe. Jestem z tego niesamowicie zadowolony, jestem szczęśliwy, że mogę tu być.
The dream to be here in Italy is just incredible. My name is Ben Hingeley. I'm based in North Wales in the UK.
Let you take that on the truck?
Push myself to a new limit. Really committed myself to this because this is something I really want to do when I'm older.
Ferrari Drivers Academy is a new project for inside the Formula One team. Set up the project in order to offer to the drivers, to these young talent drivers, the similar service that we were using when we were working with the top drivers.
So we try to work with the driver as a race engineer should do with this driver, understanding what is doing good and what is doing bad. We can't accept a driver who just jump in the car and think to be fast.
We are not here to help everybody, but we are here only to help the drivers that show that their talent.
My mum, I jumped in the car from school, you know, normal school day, oh, how's it gone? Yeah, it's all right. And next thing she goes, oh, I've got some exciting news. You going to Italy? I was like, nah, no chance.
Tak, jestem bardzo podekscytowany tym, że tu mogę być, że spędzę 3 dni z całą ekipą Ferrari.
Empecé a los 5 años y a los 7 años empecé a competir. Llamaron a mi padre y estuve 2 semanas mentalizándome para venir aquí, hacerlo bien y pasármelo bien.
For Santander Bank, it is very important to support young people. We do it in a really special way through our commitment with universities. We have more than 1,000 universities with a strong alliance worldwide. These universities are receiving more than 120 million euros, and we are giving more than 30,000 scholarships for students worldwide. We are very proud of this alliance with the university, but in parallel to this alliance, we are developing a new alliance with karting, the automotive universities.
Is the first step of a very long career. You need to be conscious that is a really, really hard job. Physical preparation, psychological preparation. The driver is not only physical, but is a mind work as well. Tomorrow will be a simulator day, but give us the opportunity to teach you the lines that you have to take through Fiorano and the approach, use the brake, use the throttle, that is quite different from karting.
Ciao guys. Hello. We have heard that you are training in Maranello. Make the most out of this fantastic opportunity.
No better place to learn the secret of a single seater than the Ferrari Drivers Academy. Enjoy. Without passion, you will never succeed.
Bye bye guys. Good luck.
Full throttle. Bye.
Nie, nigdy sobie tego nie wyobrażałem i powiem szczerze, że nawet tego nie chciałem, bo wiem, jak to jest ciężki zawód i wiem, z jaką ciężką pracą i z iloma wyrzeczeniami się po prostu trzeba borykać. Dlatego, kiedy zaczynam swoją karierę, myślałem, że po prostu będzie tylko taka przygoda. Natomiast w tej chwili no, zaszło to bardzo daleko.
Creo que es una experiencia que le gustaría vivir a cualquier chaval que se esté formando como piloto y a partir de ahí veremos hasta qué punto somos capaces de sacarle rendimiento a toda la información.
Oh, he's fully matured and to be involved with Ferrari at this stage of his career is fantastic.
Allora, adesso loro due andranno di là a fare il test sulla parte cardio, uno si ferma qui, facciamo Batak e la parte per il polo. Ok? No, sono tutti fermi qua, andiamo di là.
Probably the most thing I learned out of this session is the posture where you're doing it, that you got to keep you straight back and use your core in those activities to stay strong really instead of using your back, and it can cause long-term problems if you don't do it properly.
Sí, la verdad es que en todo el entrenamiento me he sentido bien, muy a gusto con los compañeros y el entrenador y intentando mejorar todo el rato.
Według mnie najciekawszą było maszyną reakcji, gdzie trzeba było jak najszybciej naciskać te świecące guziczki.
Lunch.
Our selection process starts from the karting. This is one of the reasons that you are here. We are looking very deeply in the transition between kart and car. You see, if we are able to cure and to train the driver that in this kind of transition, then it will be a lot easier when you stay in car, so in all your career.
Buonasera.
Buonasera.
Ciao, ciao.
Tutto
Prima
bene?
saluto il capo,
Come stai?
Tutto a posto?
Sì, tutto
Sì? Bene. È come una famiglia, no?
Esatto.
Cioè, per noi siete tutti dei figlioletti. Crescete e ci auguriamo, sia io che Luca, di vedervi un domani, io mettervi qua in una foto gigantesca così. I ragazzi, se vogliono venire giù con me in cucina, che gli faccio vedere. È che quando sono qua si parla, mangiano, si scherza, si ride, cioè non possono comunque avere indosso sempre la tuta e il casco 24 ore. Alla fine sono poi ragazzi normali, cioè...
I can see that they are a little bit, from one side, afraid, at the same time that they are not believing that they can feel this experience. I can believe that for them is something that is unforgettable and unbelievable at the moment.
Romagna mia, Romagna.
Dai, non canto mica, io canto a te, dai, io non canto mica. Gigetto da cassetto era il più bello.
La città di Maranello una volta era molto piccola e poi è cresciuta molto. La fabbrica della Ferrari ha portato questa terra a essere più ricca.
Cuando Alex tenía 4 años fue la primera ocasión que empezó a mostrar un interés por esto del automovilismo, en concreto con el karting. Siempre explico que se pasó a cerca de 10 días obsesionado con comer porque quería crecer rápido para poder salir a pista, ¿no?
When he was growing up, well, I then got into karting through myself, really, just going and having a play. And then he went forward to race at Super 1, started winning at Super 1, Welsh champion, he won the British Open Championship.
Ale sympatyczni wszyscy ludzie, prawda? Bardzo mili i przyjaźni.
Wszyscy mili, sympatyczni, tak samo jak Luka, który był z nami na tej obiado-kolacji, gdzie naprawdę ktoś miał osoba, fajnie się z nim gadało.
No właśnie, najważniejsze to mieć tą świadomość. Rywale na torze, przyjaciele poza, prawda?
Tak, dokładnie.
The control during the race is so important for the driver. It's a free moment that is so difficult for the driver during the race and after the race, also before the race. The mind run tests are made because we would like to understand how the driver answers in a different situation. That is called biofeedback, right? Because there's an information that arrives from your body. Okay. I see that they have so many skills that can improve. Also for the psychophysiological control, I see that as I expect, there's a big activation during the stress and they have difficult to recovery after the stress. That is normal. Breathe slowly, okay.
Went through all the mind, how long it takes for the reflexes and just different things to do with heartbeat at different pressures, at different stress levels. So that was quite interesting to learn as well about how little things send your mind off.
En estos días he podido experimentar que, por ejemplo, con las cámaras es difícil trabajar y creo que esto se ha de saber gestionar, eso de que tengas siempre gente que te está mirando, observando, hagas lo que hagas, comas, entrenes.
Wyścigi w Polsce nie są aż tak dobrze rozwinięte jak we Włoszech, ale Polska na pewno stara się dorównać innym krajom i rozwijać ten motorsport, aby były jakieś nowe pasje dla kraju.
We use quite often with our drivers. We usually come here before every test session of a race weekend. So for tomorrow we will be in Fiorano with the Formula Abarth. So here we have the Abarth car model and we will run in Fiorano.
Yes, it's my first testing in the simulator where I sit inside and then start the first lap. It's so hard because it's different than the car.
Just this braking from the blue, it's quite okay, but the rest is quite crap.
Pierwsze kółka były lekko przerażające, ale reszta już była naprawdę świetna.
here you have the potential to do it much faster. So we know already the line because you did it. Okay, good job. I have to say you did a very great improvement. Don't look at the hard times. I'm looking at the progress.
At least for the first run, try to avoid as much as possible spins or this kind of stuff.
When I arrived on Wednesday morning, I was still pinching myself to make sure it's true.
Of the time we look at the telemetry without doing a straight comparison with the real car. On the simulator we get rid of all the problems that we can have on the track, reliability problem, track condition, and we are able to run in constant situation, and this helps us to make the drivers more aware on what he's doing and able to understand which can be the process to grow and to improve his ability when he's driving the car.
So we stop?
No.
One thing I would suggest is to, you start completely from the right. Try to just give a bit of steering, no brakes. You steer a bit, you go to the apex and then you brake. Okay?
Todo aquí es a lo grande, es lo que tú desde pequeño sueñas y es muy diferente de cómo trabajamos nosotros. Nunca había probado el simulador y me ha parecido bastante interesante de probar.
In pista è uno dei punti in cui è facile sbagliare. È una curva difficile, okay. Poi se esci largo vai giù dal ponte. Okay. Sì.
Espero que me haya servido para aprender e intentar aplicarlo en España.
We are really looking on the way how these drivers understand and the way how do progressive can put in practice what we are trying to teach them. I think more experience from the karting, so Alex and Ben are a little bit more relaxed. They already have the possibility to test a car, so they already feel that they can do a good job. Bartolome is a little bit more afraid because it's the first time for him to be in a single-seater car, so I can see him that he's a little bit more scared about what will happen. It's something that is normal because, you know, Ferrari has a big name, we are a big family, we are big, everything is big here, so it's not easy to come from nowhere and be in the middle of the pinnacle of the motorsport. So.
wiesz, taki ten koleś.
Aunque no pueda ser piloto por lo que sea, soy consciente de que puede ser una oportunidad para seguir evolucionando.
We went on the simulator on the track yesterday. Getting on the real thing in a real car should be 10 times better.
Pomoc jest równie ważna jak koncentracja. Trening to jest najważniejsza czynność podczas wyścigu. Na pewno moim marzeniem byłoby znalezienie się w wyścigach samochodowych.
We have two cars with two of you ready. When one is doing a run of let's say 10 laps, we switch. The one is waiting. In the meantime, you can jump out to the car and check the telemetry with the engineer. We are all engineers that 20 years of experience working with professional drivers. We started new from scratch, from a white paper. We know that the drivers has to use their mind as well to deal with stress, and then we coach them during test session and during the race event.
Usually the drivers they have to sign this stuff in order to understand where they can push, where they can have issues about traction or whatever. So this is an important tool for the drivers.
Bardziej przerażony z uwagi na to, że jest to bardzo ciężki zawód i bałem się po prostu odpowiedzialności. W 100% musi się oddać temu, poświęcać całe swoje życie na to, żeby zostać jak najlepszym kierowcą formuły.
W pierwszym momencie, kiedy miałem możliwość wsiąść do go-karta, byłem niesamowicie podekscytowany. Tak, kierownica, silnik, wszystko to, co wokół siebie miałem, było niesamowite. Ale staram się opanować to i po prostu pokazywać się z najlepszej strony.
Great opportunity.
I won.
Good. If you have any problem, tell to me, mate. No problem.
Okay.
Right.
Para tener buena suerte o estar más seguro, antes de salir a pista siempre medito. Lo hago justo antes de salir, cuando ya estoy sentado en el coche, para poder concentrarme y saber lo que tengo que hacer.
They need to show that they are able to learn and to apply what we are telling them, because that is the key of the academy.
To be sat here right now, it's amazing compared to 9 years ago. I'm going through at the moment, trying to make myself an ultimate driver and trying to make myself a more rounded driver. If you don't believe you can't do something, you'll never do it. You have to believe.
quando guardi il tempo, la cosa che ti deve venire prima cosa in mente, devi andare a cercare se quello che hai sentito tu lo trovi in realtà. Ti dici, ok, adesso sento che sono andato più veloce, ma un'idea, usalo in questo senso qua, come confronto, lavora sempre sul tuo feeling, ok? Perché da lì nasce poi il risultato, cioè la conseguenza delle tue azioni, cioè se fa bene migliori.
People that race here and drive here and know the track like the back of their hand, they know all these little tips, so you can ask them beforehand and they can give you little bits of information, but before you actually get on the track and you think, oh yeah, that's what they mean, it's hard to replicate.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd just see how far I could run, and I just went too far, so no, just exploring the limits.
Do you think we can go forward a bit more?
Yeah, maybe.
Na telemetrii widać wszystkie błędy kierowcy, jakie popełnił, nawet niektóre te nieodczuwalne, i dzięki temu może siąść przy komputerze, zobaczyć jak to wygląda i po prostu je poprawić.
Devi imparare a fare perché soprattutto in queste due curve, siccome porti dentro tanta velocità e freni tardi, se tu scali senza fare questo, ovviamente il retrotreno, il cambio ti stabilizza la macchina.
Cioè sì, puoi usarla tutte in uscita soprattutto.
Siempre intento aprender mucho de los errores que he hecho para que no vuelva a pasar. Y he aprendido a nunca venirme abajo, ya que si no este mundo no puede funcionar.
La frenata è molto buona, direi perfetta.
Sin un entorno que les ayude a gestionar las frustraciones, las emociones, el sacrificio, la responsabilidad, pues es muy complicado que esta afición perdure a lo largo del tiempo, ¿no?
At the end of the day, he's a 16-year-old boy who loves racing, and he's flourished. He's flourished with the opportunity, and he's flourished with everything he's done, and I hope Ferrari have been very pleased with him.
Talent drivers are not only the drivers that win in karting, because karting is different than car. We prefer to look the drivers that already at that young age, so 15, 14 years old, because so young they can be like a sponge, so they can absorb everything what we are trying to tell them.
As a driver, you know, when you watch the F1 on TV, you get the drivers winning and they get all the praise. It's like, wow, Alonso, Massa, you know, oh, they're so good. But it's the work that goes on behind that makes them so good.
Staram się dojść do tej formuły. Wiadomo, że nie zawsze się to udaje, ale drobnymi kroczkami mam nadzieję, że kiedyś się tam znajdę.
But when you actually get here and you see all the history behind it, and this track, you know, the Ferrari house here, you know, the track built around that house just because he owned it, really.
Me han tratado como si fuera un miembro más de la familia Ferrari. Ya tengo un sueño tachado de la lista y esto me ha encantado.
We are supporting young people to reach their goal, becoming a Formula One driver. We are extremely happy with the Ferrari Drivers Academy Alliance.